Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Beloved Fragrance Finds here on YouTube. This is my weekly series called Candlelight Chronicles, where I take you through the different areas of my house and show you what I have been burning this past week. There's a couple areas this week I think I'm going to skip because not much has changed, like in my kitchen and at my fireplace. So we may go past those ones because it feels a bit redundant to talk about the same fragrances that I haven't switched out. But let's go ahead and start here at my kitchen table. And yes, you guys, I am burning a quote unquote Christmas fragrance. If you've watched any of my content in the last week, you will see that I mentioned I am kind of getting over some of the fall fragrances and moving more into transitional holiday fragrances. So here, cinnamon apple wreath from Kringle is definitely one that I feel is transitional or even year round to my nose. This one does not scream Christmas or holiday time. To me, this comes across as very much a cinnamon spiced vanilla fragrance. I don't personally pick up on any apple in this candle. I don't pick up on any fruit notes, which are mentioned in the scent note description. To me, this is strictly just a cinnamon spiced vanilla. It's a very warm fragrance. It's nice. It's really a beautiful, I would guess, I would say somewhat basic type of fragrance. There's nothing super special about it, but sometimes it's nice just to have something like this. I don't need anything crazy. I just want something that's a basic vanilla spiced candle. And this is exactly what that is to my nose. I know other people have said that they pick up on the apple, but I don't get any apple from this on cold or while burning. Now, I did just light this up this morning, so it's not fully pulled out. But you can see here, I'm almost to the halfway point, not quite. Had zero issues with this one in terms of burn. Look at how beautiful that burn is. No soot, no issues with the soy wax here. Just a really quality burn on this one, like I'm experiencing. Next to no carbon balls, very slight carbon balls, but nothing crazy. And yeah, this one is really really nice for right now. It's exactly what I'm wanting in the mornings. It's not super pumpkiny. It's not super like apple caramel kind of feel. It's just a really nice warm cinnamon vanilla fragrance. So yes, this is cinnamon apple wreath. In terms of scent throw, this is somewhat on the lighter side in my experience. I would say it's probably around a 5 or a 6 in terms of scent throw. I would say if you are planning on picking this one up and you haven't yet, I would definitely suggest maybe the 4 wick if you want to grab and you want it to be more of a presence in your space. I would try it out in the 4 wick. Again, I am a Kringle ambassador. My code is Amy Beloved Fragrance, and you can get 15% off. I did, however, purchase this candle on my own. It was not sent to me in PR. I did pick it up just prior to the holiday launch, and yeah, I was able to buy it and test it out before the launch date. So that's what I have going here. Let's go ahead and move over to next to my desk and my workspace in the kitchen. Okay, over here next to my desk in the kitchen area, I have the Perfect Autumn from Bath and Body Works. It's not currently lit. I usually tend to light this up in the afternoon or evening time. I bought this quite a while ago and was holding out until more like this time of year. I'm kind of craving cranberry type fragrances. So this is fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, and rich clove. To me, I don't smell any pumpkin in this fragrance. It's primarily a cranberry apple clove fragrance to my nose. This is burning very well. Almost too strong though at times. Like it gets some really big flames going. I have to keep an eye on it. The scent throw is out of this world amazing. Even when I just took the lid off there, the scent fills the room. It's strong. I'm having no wick issues on this one. Um, and I love it. I think this is my first time burning this candle, to be honest with you. It's not until maybe this year that I've really had an interest in cranberry candles. Years and years ago, I would burn a lot of cranberry fragrances, and then I went through this phase where I wanted nothing to do with anything that smelled like cranberry for one reason or another. I don't know if it just reminded me too much of like the 90s or like kind of that old school kind of when I was growing up feel, and I just wanted nothing to do with it. But now I am like really, really craving cranberry fragrances for some reason. So I really am enjoying this one. I like this one a lot, and I have a couple of fragrances you'll see in my rotation that I pair this with. So when I have this going, I have my wax warmer going right now, and then a candle in my main open concept area that you'll see in a few minutes. But let's go ahead and move over to my wax warmer and take a look at what I have over there. Okay, so here at my kitchen counter where I have my wax melt warmer, I have cranberry from Kringle that I have been melting here in the evenings when I have my cranberry fragrances going. So this has been a surprising love for me. I definitely get the cranberry in this, but when this is melting and warming up in this warmer, I get slightly like a perfumey cranberry type fragrance. Um, it's just really pretty and it's unique. It's not straight up cranberry, which I appreciate. There's something slightly different about it that makes it really unique, and just the word pretty comes to mind. I've already used, as you can see, 6 cubes. And I am not an avid melter, you guys. This is not something I do often, but I'm curious, how many cubes do you all use in your warmer? I've heard some people say only do one because the more shallow the pool is in the warmer, the more fragrance it's going to emit. So educate me, let me know what are your kind of rules of wax melting. I've been doing two, then I'll let it like warm for, you know, maybe 5, 6 hours, turn it off the next day, maybe do another 5, 6 hours. And then I feel like the fragrance is kind of lost at that point. Um, so then I tend to freeze and then re-put in the melts. So yeah, let me know your kind of tools of the trade when it comes to wax melting, because I am kind of a novice when it comes to it. It is not my preferred method of bringing fragrance into my home. I definitely prefer candles, but I am enjoying wax melts for a good way to like try out different fragrances when I can't commit to a full candle. So that's what I have going in here. Let's go ahead and move into my open concept living room. Okay, here in my open concept living room at the coffee table, I have been burning Acorn Lane from Bath and Body Works. So I recently picked this up when they did their big discount on their fall candles. I think I got it for $10, I want to say. It was pretty much the only candle at my store that I was even remotely interested in. The other ones were definite no's for me, but this one has autumn leaves, warm cinnamon, crisp gala apples. So I don't know if I smell apple in this so much. I got to stick my nose in it. This to me is a very leaves and chestnut acorn type fragrance. It's spicy. It's honestly, you guys, when this is burning, this feels very holiday like to me. It's not so much fall, but this smells like Christmas. And it's kind of like that chestnuts roasting on an open fire feel to me. And I am really enjoying it. This is not my first time burning this. I've burned it in, I think it's been many years since I've had it, but I really like this fragrance. I like the label. I kind of didn't understand this whole like camping line they did, but this one's okay. I like the beige tone of it. Um, but yeah, this fragrance is really good. It's strong. Very strong. I've had no burn issues on this one. This one is not dudding out on me. It's not super sooty. This is a nice solid burn on Acorn Lane. So if any of your stores have it and you like a warm, spicy chestnut type of fragrance, grab it because it's super, super good. It's really pretty. It's unique. It's again another very nice transitional fragrance. If you're over the pumpkins, um, definitely check out Acorn Lane. I am really glad I grabbed it and I really, really like this one. I'm going to be bummed when it's gone. I have a feeling that this week I will probably finish it up, or I may keep some of it into November because it's a really nice, like I said, transitional fragrance. But let's go ahead and move under my TV and I will show you what I have over there. Okay, I figured we could kind of talk about these two in tandem. These have both been living here in my open concept space on my table under my TV. So currently I have lit Haunted Hollows. I believe this is on sale, you guys, at Kringle. The Halloween candles went to 30% off. If there's one you're going to grab, grab this one. I am almost through with this one. This one is apple, it's woods. It almost leans slightly holiday feeling to my nose. It's a really good fragrance. It's strong. Now, I just lit this one and this one's already like fully pulled out. You could see the like how much hotter and faster this one burns versus like the cinnamon apple wreath that was on my kitchen table. This is one I definitely have to trim wicks on. Um, the scent throw on this one is like 9 out of 10. This one is strong and it's apples, it's woodsy, it's a little earthy, slightly has like a spice note in it, but it's more woody than anything, and with the sweet apple in it. It's a great transitional fragrance. It's great, obviously, for Halloween as well. This label is really cool. It's not too gory or ghoulish for me. It's just a nice simple label. Definitely check that out if it is still available on the website. I haven't checked this morning, but I know over the past couple days that a lot of the Halloween candles, minus the Boo Crew, have now dropped to 30% off. So check it out. I'm really enjoying this one. And I will probably finish this week. Again, I will not be in town the week of Halloween. I come back the day before Halloween from a work trip, so I'm kind of going through these Halloween fragrances now because I have just next week to burn through some of them. And then over here, we have Scarlet Woods. Oh, I'm going to try and bring you down a little bit. There we go. We have Scarlet Woods from Homeworks. So this one is really nice, and I've been pairing it with the Perfect Autumn from Bath and Body Works. It's not cranberry, but there's something in this, and I've said this before if you watch my dedicated review on my channel of this fragrance. There's something in this to my nose that reads like a dark fruit note. Even though it's primarily a woods fragrance or a tree type fragrance, something in this reminds me of that. And I don't know if it's just the color of the wax fooling me, but this has scent notes of scarlet red woods, cardamom, clove bud, and vanilla. So, yeah, the scarlet wood, whatever the scarlet wood in here is, it's really nice. The cardamom in this one is soft, so it's not like Dark Harvest. It's not as strong or as deep as that. This is a very soft cardamom. This is a beautiful fragrance. I have bought this and burned this multiple times. I absolutely love this one. It is getting the really wonky wicks that Homeworks gets. I feel like I can only let my Homeworks candles burn for so long. Otherwise, my wicks go sideways and kind of end up getting lost in the wax. Unfortunately, I find that that is happening to me more often than not of late. I don't know if I'm alone in that. I feel like in years past that wasn't always the case, and it feels like it's getting worse. That the wicks are really getting really long. Even if I trim them, they just kind of, go sideways and end up when I extinguish them, like some of them get buried in the wax, and I'm honestly able to recover them every time, but it's kind of frustrating and I don't really know what's going on there. Um, but I am a Kringle ambassador. I did purchase this one with my own money. And yeah, I will continue to be honest, you guys. Like, I love this fragrance, but I'm just getting a little frustrated with some of the wicks on these Homeworks candles. They're just, you could even see, like, looking in there, that one to the top, this one here, he's already like leaning way down. And they go sideways, and you have to constantly reposition them. But anyways, that's my little rant on Homeworks wicks. Let's go ahead and venture up to my master bedroom. I have some interesting burns up there, you guys, and I will share that with you. Okay, you guys, here we are in my master bedroom. I have been burning Christmas from Kringle. I told you guys I'm going to start doing some reviews of holiday fragrances, more classic holiday fragrances from Kringle. And here is one that I am preparing to do a full dedicated review on. I won't say much because of that. I will make you guys wait for the full dedicated review. But this is something I have been burning upstairs in my master bedroom. I'm not quite to the halfway mark yet in order to be able to share my full thoughts yet. I would like to burn it a couple of more times. I will have to say that this one is surprising me. My opinion, warm burn versus cold sniff are very different, and in a very positive way. So I'm just going to leave it at that for Christmas, and you will have to wait for my full dedicated review before you hear more on my thoughts on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in this Hurricane from Walmart. Um, Thank you, McKenna, for mentioning that one in the past. But let's go ahead and talk about this. This is a Goose Creek candle. You guys know that if you've been watching for some time, um, I did a Goose Creek purchase a while back, had some kind of bad experiences, ended up doing a return. They allowed me to keep the 2 candles, and then they allowed me to choose 2 new ones. So this is one of the new ones I chose. It's been sitting on my shelf because on cold sniff, I was very unsure about how I felt. Let me move my lighter about this candle. This is Campsite Embers, and it has notes of, let's see, smoked woods, glowing embers, and leather hiking boots. I think it is the leather hiking boots note. I'm going to turn off that lamp to see if it helps with the lighting. Yes, I think it is that leather hiking boot note that was throwing me on cold sniff, and it made me very hesitant to light this up. There was something about this on cold that it was really appealing to me, and I think it was, I love smoky, woodsy fragrances, so that part I was really intrigued by, but the leather was kind of, I don't know, it smelled weird. But I went ahead and I actually lit it up yesterday. And I have to say, I actually am very much enjoying this one. So far on this one, I have not had any burn issues. Now, I know on my other Goose Creeks that I have talked about on the channel, I felt like a lot of my issues started to happen like third, fourth burn, maybe. So I'm going to keep burning this one. I'm going to actually light it up this morning. We can do that together here. But yeah, it's smoky for sure. I definitely get the embers, the burnt wood kind of aspect to this, but the leather note that's in here, once it's burning, it sweetens up a little bit. Yeah, and it has kind of like this earthiness. It's nice. It definitely does have like a sweet, when I'm smelling the lid. There's something kind of sweet tobacco-ish about it. That's kind of what I get. I get kind of like a sweet tobacco leaf kind of feel from it. So I have to say, I don't dislike this candle. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. It's definitely strong. This one is a strong one. I would give it an 8 out of 10 up here in my master bedroom. It travels down the stairs a bit as well, so I can smell it as I'm coming up the stairs. So good experience with this Goose Creek, you guys. I am enjoying it, and yeah, so I will keep you updated in the coming week or so and let you know as my burns continue on Christmas and on campsite embers here from Goose Creek. One more candle in my master to mention, and then we'll be finished. Okay, over on the other side of my bedroom, I have been burning in the evenings, making spirits spice from Homeworks. I purchased this as a duo set on QVC. This fragrance is typically right up my alley for Christmas time for like orange spice pomander type fragrances. I really love that type of fragrance during the holidays. It is, I don't know, there's just something really appealing to me about it. So I grabbed the duo. This is, well, okay, I'm going to say my son has one in his bedroom. He really likes this one as well. I have this one going in my bedroom. Um, my okay, so this is the kicker with this one. This one is light. To me, it's very, very light. It's maybe a 4 or a 5. Again, you guys, look at this wick. Look at that wick. Wicks are super leaning, super off. I have to definitely keep an eye on this one at all times because my wicks get weird. So this one I'm going to have to pull up, very much trim, and then, repeat. It just does the same thing every time, no matter how short I trim my wicks. But it is, even on cold, the scent is very, very light to me. I would not repurchase due to that. I like the fragrance very much so. So the official notes, sorry, you guys, I'm going in and out and all over the place. Um, the official notes are juicy orange, apple cider, holiday spices, and tea leaves. But yeah, it's even when I burn it in a hurricane, it's like virtually undetectable in the space. It's just super faint. When I smell it on cold, the only thing I can smell is some of the orange and a hint of spices. Very mild spices, though, nothing overwhelming. It's a very mild, smooth spice fragrance. Um, so, yeah, I know that people rave about this fragrance. I was very curious about getting it in one of the really extra large, like hearth size vessels that Homeworks offers on QVC, but I opted against it just because I feel like it might be one of those fragrances that no matter the size, is going to burn very light. So yeah, this will be one and done for me. I would really wish it was a stronger fragrance because it's really pretty. I um I actually, something that's somewhat in the same vein from Homeworks that it's an interesting candle because on cold, it smells soft, kind of like this one, but when you burn it, it actually becomes very strong. And that is the fragrance Christmas Joy here. It is, let's look at the official scent notes on Christmas Joy. So, Christmas Joy is sparkling orange, holiday spice blend, cranberry, and blue spruce. So it has like a tree note in it. It has a little bit of cranberry. And to me, this one burns stronger. Um, yeah. So if you are looking for something somewhat like making spirit spice, but don't want to go QVC route and get a duo, or you're worried about the burn performance, try Christmas Joy because I have had this one multiple times and have not had any issues with it in terms of performance. So um, I'll leave that here so you guys can kind of look at these two. But yes, that is my roundup of the week, you guys. I am starting to do some holiday fragrances, as you can see, to share my thoughts, do some reviews. Let me know, you guys, in the comments down below what you're burning this week. Which Kringle more classic holiday fragrances are your favorite? Is it Christmas? Is it Christmas stroll? Um, snow-capped Fraser, maybe, juniper and laurel, which I did do a dedicated review of this week. Yeah, let me know. Also, I have, which I have not yet test burned, is Deck the Halls, which is definitely a more cinnamon forward fragrance. But yeah, I definitely want to get into that one as well. And I also have a dedicated review I just did of Winter Wonder, which I really, really enjoy. If you do check out my review, you will find my full thoughts on that one. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day and an absolutely beautiful week. Take care. Bye-bye.